You have everything, a perfect family, infinite wealth, and unwavering faith. Then, in the space of 1 hour, it's all gone. Not by chance, but by a decision made in the highest court of heaven. How could a good God allow this? This is the valley of Elah, the battlefield. On one side, the mighty Philistine army. On the other, the desperate army of Israel, led by King Saul. Their morale was shattered by one man, Goliath. For 40 agonizing days, this giant, nearly 10 feet tall, armored head to toe in bronze, wielding a spear like a massive tree, stepped forward and issued his challenge. "Send one man to fight me. If he wins, we will be your servants. If I win, you will be ours." King Saul's finest soldiers, trained for war, looked at his size and were paralyzed by fear. His armor alone weighed over 125 pounds. Every soldier knew this was a death sentence. The camp of Israel was filled not with battle cries, but with silence and shame. Enter David, a shepherd boy, the youngest of 8, sent by his father merely to bring food to his older brothers at the camp. He had no armor, no sword, only the tools of his trade, a staff and a slingshot. David heard the giant's shouts and was filled not with fear, but with outrage. How dare this uncircumcised Philistine defy the armies of the living God? When he offered to fight, the soldiers and even his own brother mocked him. King Saul himself tried to equip David with his own armor, a useless gesture. The shepherd boy was too small, the metal too heavy. David removed the bronze, realizing that the conventional tools of war were his weakness, not his strength. David went down to the brook and selected 5 smooth, flat stones. This was the moment his genius and his faith converged. He knew his weapon, the simple slingshot, was perfect. The giant expected a sword fight, but David planned a ranged attack. David, armed only with his sling and his faith, began to walk toward the giant. Goliath saw the boy and laughed, a massive, booming laugh of contempt. "Am I a dog," he roared, "that you come to me with sticks?" David paused, unafraid. He delivered his iconic, powerful retort. "You come to me with a sword, a spear, and a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." Goliath began to lumber forward, slowly, predictably. His heavy armor, his protection, was also his greatest flaw. The giant could not move quickly, making him a stationary target for a projectile specialist like David. David did not wait. He reached into his bag, pulled out one smooth stone, placed it in his sling, and spun it with all his might. This was the shot of a lifetime, a perfect high-velocity projectile aimed at the only exposed target, the giant's forehead. The stone struck the giant with unimaginable force, sinking deep into his exposed forehead. Goliath, blinded and stunned, crashed face-first to the ground, a seismic event that shook the entire valley. The entire Philistine army watched in horror. David then ran to the fallen giant, drew Goliath's own massive sword, a weapon he had refused to use, and cut off his head. The army of Israel, witnessing the impossible, erupted in a mighty cheer and charged the terrified Philistines. The victory was not won by armor or spears, but by faith and a weapon that exploited the giant's weakness. David understood his own tools and trusted in his God. He fought his battle by avoiding his enemy's game. The lesson is clear. Your greatest weakness may be your enemy's greatest strength. If this story of faith and strategy inspired you, hit subscribe and tell us in the comments. What Goliath problem in your life are you facing with an unconventional strategy?